teams. UCLA is 3-1 all-time against Michigan State. The Spartans won the most recent one. That was in the NC2A tournament in 2012, beating the defending national champion Bruins. Bruins will be wearing the home white, and the Spartans coming out in the road green with white letters and numbers. Should be a good one. Spartans coming off their biggest win of the year, of course, snapping that 9-match losing streak, doing it by way of a reverse sweep. Also down by 5 in the third that night. First serve is going to be a floater right down the middle, and it will go long, and the Bruins will strike first.
Well, we talked
on the season. She sends one down the middle. Out to the left it goes for Michigan State. Cross court from Anderson. That is no good. Anderson had a career
defense. Serving jersey number 2.
And still serving. Get it front row. Left side, can't get it down. Out on the left. She is 2 for 2, the 6-foot junior from Hampton, Georgia.
Currently ranked 7th in the Big Ten in kills per set, averaging a 3.97. We know she's had a consistent arm, the upperclassman for the Bruins.
First 4 to UCLA. Spartans are on the board. First service there for UCLA. Each side duties for the Bruins. Here's Taylor Preston, 9 aces on the season. Had the match-winning kill 2 nights ago at USC. Right side, Brooklyn Briscoe. They run the slide, and it is good. Briscoe's played a little bit more than half of the total sets for UCLA. Gets the nice slide play to the right side here.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth at that second middle blocker position, but the redshirt freshman, she stands at 6'4". She's been consistent, batting at .350 on the season.
There's someone who's played in every set, serving Audrey Pack, and they run the middle, and that goes down for Zuzana Kulig, coming into the week just out Poland. Back to serve for Michigan State is Kai Clayton, 3 aces on Thursday. Run the middle of Briscoe, got it. Redshirt freshman from San Diego connects. Bruins off to a fast start at home.
Briscoe last season, of course, didn't see the court as she redshirted her first year and rehabbed an ankle injury, but has really shown up for the Bruins here about halfway now through the Big Ten.
Here is Sydney Breon to serve. She's got 9 aces on the season. Bruins have served 84 aces on the year as a team. Right side, there is the big gun, Lakasha Anderson, 6'3" junior from Reston, Virginia. Began her collegiate career at Auburn. The Spartans have 10 players on their roster who played for another university at one point. Anderson, the ace leader with 17. Ball taken in the back row. Right side, Olsen coming off her career night of 20 kills. Gets one here on the right side.
Great work there from Olsen, reading that block of the Spartans out in front. The Spartans want to try and funnel her down the sideline there right to Yosia.
That is number 1 in that white libero jersey from Michigan State out of Long Beach, Texas transfer, and the Big Ten leader in digs. That Spartan libero jersey. Slide right from Michigan State, and they connect with Evie Duzema.
You can see Julia Bishop, number 25 for Michigan State, the senior setter, running that offense right there, number 25 on your screen.
Duzema hitting .282 on the year, gets a kill from about 10. Miss hit there from Kiki Horn, the freshman.
As Bishop, the setter for the Spartans, rotates to the front row, it looks a bit different than their preseason. They were running a 6-2 offense earlier this year, but have reverted to a 5-1 offense.
Right side, Olsen looking to make it 2 for 2. She's got it, Grace Olsen.
Pack spreading that offense. Bit of a tight tempo set, but Olsen was able to get a quick hand-to-ball contact on that. Olsen trying to fix her shoelace here. safety first.
Nice set from Audrey Pack to Olsen, along with Leverett and Briscoe. All 2 for 2 for the Bruins. Bruins come out 5 for their first 6 offensively. Right side it goes, down the sideline, and that's going to be good again for Duzema.
Well, the front row setter right now for the Spartans, they want to spread that offense pin to pin. So you can see Bishop running her middles behind. Great set location there. She's hanging the ball just a foot inside of the antenna, allowing her middle to have range out there on the pin.
Michigan State's 4 for their first 8. Each team with 1 hitting error early on. Left side into the net go the Spartans. And the Bruins will score there. Take a 3-point lead.
So as we touched on before, both teams coming off 5 setters. We know that the Bruins battled against Penn State. Penn State and the Bruins put up numbers almost exactly the same on Thursday evening, so they are itching for a win.
All right, here comes the Bruin ace leader, Kate Riley, the grad student. She puts it in play in the middle. Looking to dump it is the setter, Julia Bishop. Can't do it. Left side it goes. Preston is dug back row by Riley. Pack to Dodson. 1-on-2. That's off the soft block, picked up by the setter Bishop. Softly Preston, and the Bruins are going to be called for a violation. Michigan State points.
Rare net violation from Dotson there on that transition play. They look to seem to run her on that pin in transition right now. Pack in the front row setting.
Here's Julia Bishop, 12 aces on the year for her. At her 6th double-double of the year from Thursday as Anna Dotson goes straight down the right sideline for the kill.
Great hand to ball there for Dotson. She is so dynamic off of 1 foot, has great vision and spacing, makes her an elite athlete. As you can see there, wide open down the line. All you can eat buffet right there for Dotson.
Anna back to serve, had a nice first rotation today. That one does go long. Got the Bruins off to a 4-0 lead initially. Here's Taylor Preston at the service line. 6'2" junior, began her collegiate career at Oklahoma. And the serve is in play to Kate Riley in the back row. Ball set from behind the 10-foot line by the libero Duick, and it is on the money and off a touch for a Bruin kill, 11-8.
Great high hand swing there. There was 2 up on that block. Number 9 on your screen, Leverett, was able to identify that close block and then textbook swing, high hands, deep seam.
Makes Leverett 3 for 3. Bruins by 3. Pack puts it in play. Taken there by Yosia. Bruins have it. Riley bump it up. Leverett looking to make it 4 kills. Denied. Going up against 2 blockers. Leverett again. Clear the block this time and find the back row. Sheridan Leverett is 4 for her first 5.
Leverett saying, thank goodness we got away with that one. Back in the day, I would think they would call that a lift, but hey, play on here inside Pauley Pavilion.
Audrey Pack, the server. Well, Leverett's had some big matches of late. None bigger, of course, than that Purdue match. One of the 5-set losses the Bruins have had to take in this month. And in the middle there is Uzana Kulig. 9 will look at 12. And back into service, Kai Clayton. Four aces for Clayton in 2024. Low passing. Pack really has to get up there, and did she ever. Got it up to the left side, and Sheridan Leverett again.
Pack showing us exactly how she's ranked top in the Big Ten in assists. It's just her set location. She identifies the play. She sees everything unfolding in real time and trusts her teammates to make those plays. She lifts a nice controlled long platform on that ball. They
will swap balls, and now we are ready to go. Sydney Breon will be back to serve. Bruins by 4. In the middle, Bishop out to the left pin, the short side, and Holdham's got it. Holdham was on the 2nd team in the Big Ten last year and actually led all Big Ten freshmen in points.
Thursday evening, she had a match-high 13 digs against the Trojans.
Bruins extend out to a 5-point lead, never bigger than that. Bishop, a back set, and there is Johnson. She gets a touch. Or Anderson, I should say, Akasha Anderson.
Anderson going thumbs down on that ball now, jogging to the end line. She has great feet to ball and hits that ball at such a high contact, has full extension.
3.23 kills per set for Anderson this year to lead her team on one knee. Breon on the reception, overpass. Zuzema misses the dump opportunity. 1-on-2, that's denied. Hold'em can't get it down. Tip, Olsen finding that short sideline over two tall Spartans. It is good for the kill. We have arrived at our media timeout. UCLA 15, Michigan State 10 on Big Ten Plus. Won by UCLA, and then Bruins had a couple of other regular season wins, and this, as we mentioned earlier, will be the only meeting of 2024. All right, out of the timeout. Pretty good serve there from Kat Lutz. Left side, Hold'em beating two blockers off the soft block. Bruins keep it alive, and right into my hands.
Yeah, into the splash zone over here courtside. Great swing there from Olsen, utilizing that double block out in front of her. She has that reach on the right side, of course, standing at 6'4", the junior out of Pleasanton, California.
Biggest lead for UCLA, 16-10. Lutz sends one down the middle. Bishop backside to the right pin, and that will be tipped out of bounds by Evie Duzema, and Michigan State is going to have to call a timeout. Now both teams stepping back on the floor. Bruins with the last 3 points. And Kat Lutz back to serve. And the left-handed libero puts it in play, goes to the back row for Kayla Foley, new on the floor for Michigan State. Bruins pinball around a couple times, can't clear, and the Spartans will get a much-needed point to break that mini UCLA run.
Good run there from Lutz. As you can see, the Bruins have two athletes in libero jerseys as they can go in and out of the ball game for any player in the back row.
Service error for Hold'em puts UCLA back up 7.
Front row setter right now for the Spartans. Bishop trying to run her offense.
Grace Olsen serving. Sends a short one, and it is good enough. Drops just behind the 10-foot line for an ace. And the second and final timeout is going to be called by Leah Jones. But I think a lot of people consider UCLA to be a bubble team for the NCAA tournament. Need to pick off a couple of wins against some really good programs in the second half.
Right, they need some W's in that column. But if you look at their points breakdown and statistics, they're battling right there with all these ranked teams. They just got to be able to close.
Yeah, and that means getting some set 5 victories if need be. The Bruins got one on opening night against a very good Georgia Tech team, but have dropped all 5 of them in the Big Ten. But again, long way to go. Got 10 conference matches after today. The second half starts with USC here on the 31st. 19-11 Bruins. Over the wall. Anderson can't get it down. Right side, Anna Dotson will. Second kill for her.
Dig to convert again for the Bruins, and it's Dotson running behind on the slide. A seam in that Spartan block will allow her to score that point.
Dotson coming in, a 280 hitter. She is 2 for 3. Serve goes long after the Bruins went up by a match-high 9, and back to the front row for the Spartans is Zuzana Kulig. Back to serve, Nalani Yosia. Big Ten dig leader, 5'8", fifth-year student, of course played at Texas early in her career. Her team made the national championship match. Redondo Union product had over 70 friends and family in attendance the other night at USC. Great homecoming match for her. She had 10 digs. She's been in double-figure digs for 4 straight, 7 of her last 8. And
got to play against her cousin, Mia Tuaniga, who had her 4,000 assists for the women of Troy. It was so fun to see that Big Ten having a graphic on those 2 cousins.
Certainly wants another big one today. Michigan State in scramble mode on the serve reception. Right side it goes. Dodson down the line. That's picked up by Yosia. We'll now just float one over down the middle. Dodson in the middle, and that is going to be a Michigan State block, pairing up Taylor Preston and Zuzana Kulig.
Okur's with that big block, number 7 on your screen. Okur out of Istanbul, Turkey, part of the Turkish national team.
And that's going to be the first block for either side in this match. Left side, Sheridan Leverett stays hot, 22-13 UCLA.
Which is rare. We know the Bruins to be a dominant blocking team right now. They average 2.32 blocks per set on the season. But they're looking to ramp that up a bit more.
Here's Joy Ume in to serve, the grad student from Lakewood by way of UC Irvine. 4 aces on the year, sends one to the back row. Bishop in the middle of the court, out to the left, and with authority, Anderson. She can hit the ball. Let me tell you, watch if you can, or if you didn't see the USC-Michigan State match the other night, the match that, or the point that literally saved the Spartans on match point USC, and they had 2 of them. But at 24-23, she came out of the back row and had a very tight window to the right side and just nailed it. Maybe the hardest hit of the night from anybody. Bruins by 8. Michigan State has it. Bishop backside, and Anderson goes right after the wall and connects there. So at the very least, the Spartans are looking to gain some momentum going into set 2.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you have to do, right? Are you able to earn points on your side to try and get that spark heading into the second set?
Preston misses her serve, and the Bruins are 2 points away from taking set 1 back on the floor for the Spartans. And actually for the first time will be Maya Bolton, the 5'4" freshman DS out of Shawnee, Kansas. Audrey Pack is the server for the Bruins. 12 aces on the year. Good serve to the back row for Hold'em. Backside, Anderson leaves one hanging badly over the wall. Left side it goes. Leverett's had the hot hand. Picked up off the soft block. Anderson high off the wall. She's going to connect here. Akasha Anderson, coming off her career night at USC, gets a late first set kill.
Anderson, the 6'3" junior, goes by Cash. Played at Auburn previously and making waves here for the Spartans.
She's got 5 of their 11 kills in set 1, hitting .444, and the Spartans have served their first ace of the night, and it was someone who served 3 of them on Thursday, Kai Clayton.
Does a great job of hitting that ball square and flat. I'd like to imagine your wrist is in a cast, you can't move it, it's a strong hand-to-ball contact, high-fiving the middle of that ball.
Riley up there with the reception. Olsen goes down the line. Long way to go for the Spartans to bring that in play, and it won't happen. And the Bruins have 7 set points lined up in what's been a very good first set for UCLA as a team hitting over 600. Sydney Breon will try to close out set 1. Breon serves down the middle, backside Anderson, a tip. Turned around there in the front row, but it's picked up by Horn. Swinging for the set is Horn, and she will connect. And Kiki Horn finishes set number 1 on just her second kill. The Bruins comfortable to open up this match, 25-17 on Big Ten Plus. Well, Michigan State hit .320 in the first set. That's more than 100 points better than what they normally do. Thing is, they ran into a pretty hot Bruin team who hit about twice as much as that, 625.
Yeah, well, when you're batting 625, you're going to win some volleyball games, and that's exactly what the Bruins did. They had 11 digs to give them the opportunity, but a little bit of a window there for the Spartans at the end of the first set. So can the Bruins muffle that little bit of life that the Spartans saw?
Bruins won the first 4 points of the day and were not caught. No ties, no lead changes. Michigan State had the only block of set 1, and UCLA had the only ace. Or actually, each side had one ace, I should say. There was a late ace there by Kai Clayton, as the Michigan State Spartans will actually now have their first lead of the match as they run the middle with Kulig. Two teams, of course, swap sides. Doesn't appear to be any lineup changes. Clayton will be the server to our left. Left to right, Spartans attacking in set 2. Pack out to the left side. Leverett trying to wipe it off the wall, but the Spartan block is there, and that is their second block.
Pack saying sorry there on that trap set. She finished into the block instead of finding that window of opportunity for her attacker. She's an elite athlete, able to make this change on the fly.
Yeah, Kasha Anderson with Evie Duzema pairing up left side, 1-on-2. Leverett denied. Getting the hands up now on Leverett, the Spartans are. There's Anna Dotson, and the Bruins are calling for a touch. You might have your first challenge of the day. We'll see what Alfie Ref wants to do here. Gonna talk with Kevin Cull, and there will be a challenge looking for a touch.
Slowing
Bruins,
down the ball game a bit here.
Came up pretty adamant that there was one. So we'll see what Kevin Cull comes up with across the way.
From this perspective, wasn't able to see as it's on the opposite side of the court from us. But nonetheless, an opportunity for the teams to go back into their huddles and
Cull right there across the way, taking a closer look. And a nice early break for the Bruins. So deficit now 1 serving 2. Anna Dotson to serve. Served out the first 4 points of the match today. And this fires there. And here's Anderson, who has 17 aces on the year to lead the Spartans. Just a moment ago, picked up her 41st block of the season. Ball taken back row by Riley, slide right. Brooklyn Briscoe is picked up by Yosia, left side, and the Bruin libero doing some work there, Duick. 2-ball, and a great sliding play by Duick. Cross court and down for Sheridan Leverett. How about Peyton Duick on that point?
that is Duick's point through and through. What a read on her, identifying Bishop, setting in the front row. She wants to be offensive. Read it like a book. Great dig there from Duick.
Couple of digs on this point for number 6 in that blue libero jersey, and that was a big one, that second one that kept it up and made way for the Leverett cross-court kill. Couple of early service errors by the Bruins in set 2 to make it 4-2 Spartans. Here comes Taylor Preston.
And you can see in that replay that the defense of the Bruins digs right now, 5 for Michigan State, 13 for the Bruins, playing unbelievable defense right now. Duick at the helm of it. They creep inside a little bit when the set's front row to honor that first offensive threat. Once the set is released, then you go back to base.
Taylor Hold'em returns a favor and goes long. And here Cindy Breon to serve. Breon getting more and more playing time as the season goes on. This is her 53rd set played of the season. Bishop out to the left. Preston off balance there and managed to connect.
Yeah, great swing there from Preston out of Union, Kentucky, the junior, standing at 6'2". Great reach there on the outside. On the double block, able to find the same block, drifted just a bit past her.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. 2 blockers up for UCLA and was leaning backward. And down the sideline, and that is out. Looking for a sideline ace there.
Spartans have to find a way to string a couple points in a row here. We know they had a barn burner of a game just a couple nights ago, but are you able to reset only 48 hours later and find a way to earn at the service line?
1 ace and now 6 errors tonight for Michigan State. Ball taken by Hold'em. Yosia bring it to the front for Preston. Nearly roofed by the Bruins, but a nice cover by Yosia sliding up there. Pretty much everybody in the front row getting a touch there, and that's going to go UCLA's point.
Yosia, the libero for Michigan State. What a great second ball contact, pushing it out to the pin and then covering that play, trying to keep the Spartans alive.
And the Bruins catch them at 5. First couple of points of this set taken by the Spartans for their first leads of the day, and then they had that overturned call that made it 2-1. Short cross court from Anderson, dug up left side. Leverett Kiki Horn high off the wall, and for a kill. Horn is 3 for 4.
The Spartans' pass was pushed left, Bruins block followed, but it was a big crossover step from Dotson and Horn to get 2 up on that block.
Catlets, the server. Five aces on the air, ball taken down the middle. Hold'em bump it high in the sky. Preston clear 2 blockers.
Preston earned Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Kentucky in 2021. Standout athlete. Played for St. Henry District High School.
3 for an errorless 6 is number 7 in green and white. Olsen clear the block. It is dug up by the setter Bishop in the back row. Anderson left it high there. Easily popped up by Duick. Tipped over the wall. Bishop keeps it alive. Preston, short window, whistle. The Bruins are in the net.
Yosia with a jumping transition set. What a play there from the libero for the Spartans. She jump set, contacted that ball behind the 10-foot line, of course, because she was open hand setting. Just having fun out there.
Julia Bishop puts it in play. Olsen drops it in, cross court, tied up again. Bruins took the first, 25-17, behind a 625 offense, hitting .333 in this set. Still a little bit over 500 overall today. Front court, Bishop run the middle there, and that's Kulig to put it down.
First ball side out there for Cooling. We know she's an offensive threat, defensive as well. Just the other night, 6 blocks against the Trojans, native from Poland.
Kulig, a .350 hitter in the middle, and she has gone over 100 total blocks on the year. Only 10 ahead of her nationally. Left side, 1-on-2, Horn denied. And push it right into the wall there, Hold'em. Didn't work, off balance. Pack takes a swing. Bruins have it. Pack will now set behind the 10-foot line. It goes to Horn. Overpass, Yosia. Bruins will run it again, down 1. In the middle, Dotson looking sideline, and at first it was ruled out. And let's see.
Talk about hard work. It's Dotson, number 2 on your screen. Middle is the hardest position to play, and I'll die on that hill. And she gets up in transition every single time. That ball looked in to me.
Yeah, well, the flag was up, and then I think they were thinking of changing it there momentarily, but they stay with the call. Thought maybe it was going to be overruled.
Dotson saying that ball was in, and so is this one.
Dotson connecting for the 5th time.
Pack knows where to find her at all times because she is reliable. Up in transition. Answer, receive, of course.
Leverett back on, and Kate Riley back to serve. 17 aces. Former Stanford Cardinal. Right side it goes. Anderson off the fingertips of Duick.
And a controlled first ball contact allows Bishop to go against the flow there, running her offense. It was past true middle, maybe on the left side just a bit, but kicking it back there to Anderson, a one-on-one opportunity.
Spartans by 2 as Anderson goes to 6 for 13 with 1 error. Having quite the week. Left side, Leverett nearly stuffed, but behind the wall, Duick on the cover, whistle blows. That's going to be a Spartan point.
Leverett in the net there on that tight play.
Alfie getting the explanation to his satisfaction. We play on. Michigan State 11-8. Clayton back deep, now comes up to the baseline. Ball taken by Riley. Pretty good pass to Pack, and making way for Anna Dotson.
Pack can go anywhere there with that set, and of course she finds Dotson time and time again. Pack there on your screen, the quarterback for the Bruins.
Dotson now 5 for 10 with 2 errors. That's 300. 2-point difference. Bruins won the first by 8. Ume puts it in play. Bishop in the middle of the court with a back pin. Anderson killing it softly. Couple of blockers up. I don't think the Bruins were expecting that off-speed shot.
No, the ball died a little bit faster than Anderson thought it would, but she was able to get a quick hand-to-ball contact and just placement, not power there on that swing.
Anderson back to serve. They go up by 3 again, the Spartans do. Looking for a 2-ball, and Pack knows she misfired on that one. UCLA will run it. Leverett off a touch, covered by Yosia. 2-ball Bishop looking back row. What a get by Riley, but standing tall and waiting right there is Evie Duzema. Right in the middle of the court.
Duzema out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, taking care of that overpass. Averages 1.2 kills per set on the season.
13-9. Michigan State looking to level the match. Another 2-ball try, but miss hitting that again. Audrey Pack, very uncharacteristic. Left side it goes. Leverett down the line and connects. Well, her intentions are good. Just a couple of times now, just not hitting the ball, the setter, and fortunate to get that point.
Yeah, maybe it's because this set she feels like is dying, is too close to the net, so she's not able to run an offensive play out of it. Maybe she was just trying to be an offensive threat. Nonetheless, she is now rotated to the back row, back to rotation 1 here with the serve.
Audrey Pack down 3. Aaron pass there from Bolton, chased down by Hold'em up against the Spartan bench. It results in a free ball. Bruins have it. Olsen on the right side. 2-point ball game.
A quick whip of an arm is Olsen taking care of a one-on-one opportunity. Great work there from Olsen, beating the block inside. She didn't wait for the ball to get to her right shoulder on the right side. She attacked it in her midline.
Grace Olsen, who started the match 5 for 5, is now 7 for an errorless 8. 2-ball Bishop waiting right there. Duick on her knees at the 10-foot line. Almost got a kill, the Bruins did, and scramble mode, the Spartans. Here comes UCLA. Pack. Olsen again. Tip. This time Holden picks it up, but on the return, Olsen does not leave her spot and puts it away.
Spartan program, she is fantastic. Being able to talk with her before this game, you can just see the passion in her eyes, and she knows a thing or two about volleyball, I should say.
Duzema takes a swing, can't get it down. Left side off a touch. Sheridan Leverett ties it up. 4 in a row for the Bruins. 13 all. And by the way, 4 NC2A tournaments as a head coach in 5 years at Illinois State. A very short time span.
Yeah, her first year with the Spartans led them to the most wins, 13, by a first-year head coach since '74.
13's on the board. Bruins on a nice run with Audrey Pack at the line. Left side, Hold'em is dug up. This for the lead, and Briscoe is going to get it. They had 2 blockers up, the Spartans did. Could not put the block back, so the Bruins force a lead change. 5 consecutive points.
Briscoe, elite athlete coming in to the Bruins lineup. She ranked 12 in the prep volley, top 150 for the class of 2023.
Bishop from the 10-foot line, out to the right it goes, and the Bruin block is up, and it goes out. Give Duzema a kill.
Duzema played for Grand Rapids Christian High School, 3-time All-State, All-Region, District, and Conference player. She also played basketball and was All-State honorable mention. Why not?
Pack in the middle to Briscoe, off her fingertips, and Anderson easy in the middle for a dig. Pack sliding up, keeps it alive. Duick will set out to the right. Olsen connects. Continuing just to have an incredible week, Grace Olsen. 9 for an errorless 11 to go with her career high 20 kills in the tough loss to Penn State.
Well, Olsen last year, she ranked second on the team with 289 kills, and she's been able to try and find her rhythm piece by piece here in Big Ten play, and she's really coming into her own.
Breon puts it in play. Left side, Taylor Preston. Clear the wall, but it's too much, and the Bruins will score. Go up 16-14. UCLA has won 7 of the last 8 points. Breon, sophomore from Dallas, Texas. In play it goes, right side, off a touch Duzema, but it's saved. Behind the wall, one-on-one to Horn, nearly getting a kill. Olsen looking for the overpass. Michigan State points.
There'll be an over violation from Olsen, meaning that she interfered with the play on the side of the Spartans.
Here's the Long Beach product back to serve. Alani Yosia. Short and too short. Hit the top of the tape and does not get the favorable roll.
It was the right idea, looking to get the Bruins out of system there, serving short. But
One
can
ace.
they? Can they find a first ball side out?
1 ace and now 7 errors for Michigan State. It's one of the areas they actually took advantage of in their win on Thursday. Serve pass game, left side Preston, cross court, picked up, out to the right. Olsen tipped over the wall. Yosia up there to keep it alive. Pack to Olsen, whistle. And the Spartans are in the net. Taylor Preston, and UCLA is up 3.
Great read there from Yosia on the side of the Spartans, saying, hey, next play right now. The Spartans are passing 2 and serve receive. Usually we say 3, maybe even 4, so taking a bulk of the court right now, Yosia.
We knew we'd get tremendous libero play from both teams today, and that we're getting. Right side, Anderson high off the wall. A long way to go there. Breon, and that thing went a mile in the sky.
Good first ball, side out, and controlled pass, number 14 for the Spartans. Hold'em splitting that court with Yosia. Now bringing Bishop to the service line, allowing all 3 attackers in the front row to be available.
Senior from Dearborn puts it in play. Right side Olsen, and she stays hot.
Indeed she does. Olsen swinging away on that volleyball. She's played some big games this season, had 10 kills against Nebraska, 5 blocks against Ohio State.
Already just 1 dig from a double-double. Grace Olsen, she only has 1 in her career. There's Anna Dotson. So Olsen is now 11 for 15, 667, 9 digs. Had her first career double-double in the win over Northwestern last Sunday. Timeout on the court. The Bruins are up.
And seeing her favorite athlete role model is her sister, McKinley. Team Impact has matched over 3,000 children with 700 plus colleges and universities in all 50 states.
Yosia.
Keep on smiling, Tatum. Your smile shines brightly. We know you're watching back home in Michigan, rooting on the Spartans. Keep lighting up any room you walk into.
Pack to Dotson here, and it took a few tries. The Bruins finally, after a few swings, knocking one down, 21-16. This is a 9-point turnaround for UCLA in this set. But yeah, team impact, a great cause, been around since 2011. And it's an awesome thing, right? Youngsters get actually signed to college programs. Kind of a clever thing. Kulig in the middle of the court. Right side, off the tape, Dodson. It's picked up, kept alive by the Spartans, but Anderson goes into the net.
Yeah, it really is a great program. And Tatum, she shines so brightly when she walks into the gym with the Spartans. Team Impact guides a symbolic relationship between teams and children focused on socialization, empowerment, resilience, ensuring everyone involved has a personalized game plan they need to win. Building confidence and independence, teamimpact.org if you are interested in getting involved.
Joust there at the end of that point. It's going to be Michigan State's point. Violation on the Bruins. Now UCLA, though, in solid shape here in set two. With initially maybe a little bit of trouble down 13-9, but did they come back? Went from down 4 to up 6 in this set. Now a 5-point lead and back to 6 without error. So 23-17.
Bishop in the front row setting for the Spartans. Pardon me, in the back row.
Kate Riley back to serve. It's a 14-4 UCLA run here in set two. Looking to go up 2 sets on their home floor against Michigan State, who shocked much of the volleyball world on Thursday night, and they get the point there.
Great first ball side out from the Spartans. Bishop getting her middles going time and time again. Coach Johnson said they have a never quit mentality.
Ball in play from Kai Clayton, and the Bruins run the middle with Anna Dodson. And UCLA has got 6 set points lined up. Won the first set 25-17. They can come close to that again. Paulette Pavilion, nice crowd today. Got the alumni band in the end zone to our right. Everybody on their feet. Joy Ume looking to serve out set 2. Bishop, backside, Anderson. Cross court, dug up, played off the net, and kept alive by Pack. Free ball over. Anderson again, sharp angle, whistle. That's a Spartan point. Looks like a lift is going to be called.
A lift off of that dig. Good second touch, though, from that dig into the net by Pack. She was patient, waited low. Spartans looking to string along a couple more points here.
Anderson serving short into the net, and on a service error, UCLA wraps up set 2, 25-19. They won the first 25-17. UCLA's up 2 sets, and the Spartans are going to be looking for their second reverse sweep of the weekend on Big Ten Plus.
So even though we saw a bit more out-of-system plays from the Bruins, they were able to lock it down on defense. But Spartans right now, they're trying to chip away. Coach Johnson saying they get better with every single set. They know how to earn points at the service line. They're playing that chess game, going short, going deep. But the Bruins answering in transition and serve receive is Olsen there on your screen. Both pins having a big presence, and we know middles always do here in Pauley Pavilion. But Olsen, again, proving to be a lethal part of the Bruins offense.
Yeah, let's take a look at some numbers. The Bruins just lights out offensively, 459 overall hitting. The Michigan State's 286, still a pretty good number for the Spartans. Remember, they hit 205 on average, so they're way above their season average. And they also have both of the blocks, and those are 2 in a solo act. So the Bruins looking great in spite of no blocks and only that, 1 ace.
Right, and that hitting percentage is due to the fact that the Bruins have 30 digs to their name, Michigan State only 17. So not only are the Bruins digging volleyballs, but they're digging to location, giving Pack the opportunity to utilize all offensive threats on the side of the Bruins.
Well, Kasha Anderson, 9 kills at 3:04 to lead Michigan State. And Grace Olson, just incredible night again, off a career high of 20 kills against Penn State tonight. 11 so far at 667 to go at 10 digs. Second career double-double. Her first was just a couple of matches ago in the win over Northwestern. And I'll tell you, at this rate, she can finish strong here. Certainly a viable candidate, right, for Big Ten Player of the Week.
Yeah, absolutely. But 1 point at a time, 1 game at a time,
yeah.
right? And we know what the Spartans are capable of doing, taking down a ranked Women of Troy just a couple evenings ago in a reverse sweep. The Bruins, they have to take care of business if they want to solidify this win. Bishop on your screen running that offense. And, of course, number 9, Laverette on the pin for the Bruins has been consistent time and time again. 17 consistent games, double-digit kills for Laverette. But the Spartans will start us off here in set number 3.
All right, so back to serve for Michigan State. Maya Bolton, she puts it in play. Out to the left side. Leverett is blocked. That's the third block for the Spartans, and they get to Sheridan Leverett, just their third hitting error, as she was hitting above 400 today.
It is shocking that there has been no blocks on the side of the Bruins. They have been putting up some serious blocks against ranked teams and all season long.
Slide right, Dodson looking for the sideline. The tip is going wide right. And first 2, as they did in set 2, to Michigan State.
Number 14, Michigan State on your screen. Taylor Hold'em, sophomore out of New Zealand.
That one is served well deep. Bruins on the board. Here comes Brooklyn Briscoe, and Joy Ume will be in. Duick to the bench, as well as Anna Dodson. Ume will get the ball, and she'll be ready to serve here.
Ume has been coming in as a serving sub, defensive specialist role, previously played at UC Irvine.
Each side with just 1 ace in this match. Ball served down the line to Hold'em. Run the middle, Michigan State does, and that will be a net violation called on UCLA with Zuzana Kula going up.
Few unforced errors, giving an early lead for Michigan State. Plenty of ball game to be left. But if you give them an inch, they'll run that mile.
Kai Clayton to serve. Might have been a little discussion, maybe not, from Alfie Reft. Cannot let this team off the hook, as we found out a couple days ago. Brooklyn Briscoe on the overpass, but goes wide to the other sideline, and Michigan State off to a quick start in set 3, 4-1.
You have to take care of those balls, especially at this level of volleyball. When you are given an unforced error, you have to put that ball away.
Ball in play to the back row for Riley. Left side, Leverett going up. That's a nice dig to our right. Pack trying to put it down, denied. Spartans will run it. Bishop to Anderson. Nice sliding save there up against the scores table. Duick kept it alive. She has had some monster plays in the back row. Right side, cross court. Anderson wants a touch, and she got it.
Maya Bolton, number 33 in green. 2 digs in that rally. The defensive specialist, only a freshman, saying, what more do you want? What digs by her. She was ranked number 16 as a libero recruit by Prep Volleyball, showing us exactly why.
Pack to Briscoe, and this time the freshman connects. Brooklyn Briscoe.
Pack now rotating into the back row. All 3 attackers available in the front. Bruins have a DS and libero in the back row, meaning that they usually will not hit that volleyball over the net on the 3rd contact.
Michigan State had their biggest lead of the night. Matched it a moment ago. Second lead of 4. Now it is 5-2. Bruins have it. Out to the left, Leverett. off some fingertips, and Sheridan Leverett connects and put her in double digits, 10 for 21.
Now giving Leverett 18 consecutive games with double-digit kills for the Bruins. Recognizing a high set, waiting and swinging high hands. Leverett there in 9. 10 kills to her name on this ball game, batting .333.
Nice to see her hitting efficiency is up, as it was, of course, in the Purdue match, as Michigan State knocks it down in the middle. There's Evie Duzema. Anderson will be the server. Got Leverett and Dodson at .333, Olsen at .625. Overpass, Spartans have it. Front court, left pin it goes. Bruin block is up, however, Spartans working it right through the wall to go up by 4 again.
Oldham, number 14 there with that kill. Only a sophomore, but she started every set as a freshman and got obviously a lot of playing time. She has been a go-to offensive threat for the Spartans since her arrival.
Yeah, all-conference player, in fact, and led the conference amongst freshmen. Leverett comes right back with a score. Oldham just 2 for 13 today, but we all know she's a threat out there.
Yeah, ranked 3rd in program history for kills and kills per set by a freshman.
Ball in play from Sydney Breon. Anderson right out of the middle, not afraid to hit from there. Saw that huge point she got to tie it up at 24 all in set 3 on Thursday night. Taylor Oldham serves. Ball taken in the back by Peyton Duick. Pack. Ball hangs on the top of the tape. Falls the way of the green and white. Left side. Preston is roof. And there is a Bruin block, which we have not called all day.
That's exactly what they needed in that moment. Olsen being able to close that block on the pin. Take a look at 12 in white. Crossover step. And then pressing that right hand across the tape, taking away space.
Briscoe and Olsen going up. Olsen got most of the ball. Should be block assist for each. But either way, that is the first Bruin block. 13 points in to set number 3. Left side Horn. Nice save along that sideline by Yosia. Here come the Bruins. Horn again. And that'll be a kill. Off the back row hands of Anderson. Bruins within 2.
Horn playing really well. Pretty consistent right now. I mean, 4 kills on the ball game. She had 2 digs. So they're trying to get her a little bit more consistent at the moment. Only 1 error on the game.
And Kat Lutz will send one down the middle. Air and pass, and nobody else going to get there. So that'll be an ace for Kat Lutz.
Consistent puzzle piece for the Bruins program. Last season was one of 4 Bruins to play in all 30 matches, made 11 starts. Was one of 2 freshmen on the team to start more than 1 match.
6th ace of the year for the Bruin libero. Anderson from the back. Easy dig there for Pack. Bumped up, Horn over the wall, but Anderson is along that sideline. Out to the left, Preston avoids the block, but Horn with the dig. Olsen, and gonna work it off the wall. Grace Olsen, 12 for 17. And we are leveled at 8.
Yeah, just like that, Bruins back in this ball game because they're taking care of points on their side. They had a handful of unforced errors at the beginning, able to reset here, and especially with Dotson back in the front row. That's Breon wearing number 10 on your screen.
Erased a 4-point deficit. UCLA did in set 2. Erased it again here in set 3. Much earlier in the set, down 5-1 at one point. And the Spartans We'll go on top again.
Yeah, 25, Bishop running that offense we've seen all evening long. One of only a handful of athletes in the Spartans program to be a 3-time team captain. Consistent starter since her freshman year for the Spartans. Over 1,500 career assists for Bishop.
Holden on the reception. They run Anderson out of the back, and the Bruins stand tall at the net.
And there's the block of the Bruins we've been waiting to see all game. If you are a Bruin fan, saying thank you very much, especially Dotson there in the front row. We know time and time again that Horn is able to see that middle, take away that block.
Couple of blocks now for the Bruins in this set. Didn't have one in the first 2 sets today. Service error makes it a 1-point Bruin lead.
Well, we knew that the Bruin offense, talking with their coaching staff before coming into this ball game, they don't want to give in to the trap block that the Spartans have been doing. Pack has been doing a great job of just focusing on her side and not giving in to that.
Yosia down the middle to Dueck. Good pass to Pack. Horn is going to get the kill.
Number 6, Okur there out of Istanbul, Turkey. Wasn't able to press across the net fast enough and tool block in favor of the Bruins. You can see here on this replay, great slow-mo from our truck. Block wasn't pressed all the way across.
Grace Olson at the line, short serve off the net, and on 3, scramble mode for Michigan State. And in the middle run, Anna Dotson, and she slams it right through the wall. And UCLA.
The season last year, second on the team in points, and well on her way to helping Dotson there on the overpass. What a put away. And who was it with the assist at the service line? Olson.
Yeah. Well, Dotson is now in double digits. And Grace Olson just continues to do everything all the way around the court. And there's Taylor Preston getting the point for Michigan State to make it 13-10.
Great set by Bishop. That in-system set allowed the Spartan middle cooling, was able to pull the block of the Bruins one-on-one opportunity there. And point Spartans.
Julia Bishop with the serve. Breon brings it back to the front row. Horn is going to be blocked. Michigan State's 4th of the day. Kulig up there, remember, just outside the top 10 nationally this week at just under a block and a half per set. Bishop will be the server, and the Bruin lead is 2. Pack slide right it goes to Anna Dotson. Nice connection. Anna Dotson, 11 for 18.
If you are a junior athlete watching, pay attention to Pack's serve receive, the libero for the Bruins. She's consistent in her ready position every time and how she attacks the volleyball, keyword attack, on serve receive, driving her platform under that ball.
Here's Kate Riley. Grad student puts it in play. Front row it goes, and the third ball not going to make it over. That'll be a Bruin point. Ultimately, too many contacts. 15-11 UCLA.
There's Pack there on your screen. Consistent passer in the libero jersey for the Bruins. Her arms are always out in front, creating that space.
Riley puts it in play to Yosia. Michigan State on attack. 2 ball just tapped over by Pack. Preston cross court, and Grace Olson pops one up. Already in double-digit digs, and Sheridan Leverett terminates for the 12th time. Grace Olson, though, in that sequence, her 11th dig.
That's what the Bruins need to win.
Have not been able to consistently slow down the Bruin attack. Good serve there again, resulting in a passing breakdown and a free ball. Out to the left side, Leverett denied and covered, though, by Dueck. Leverett again. Cross court, flag is up and no touch, so that is a Spartan point out of the timeout.
I like Pack going back to Leverett there. Great controlled coverage, of course, from the Bruins. There was a seam in the block. Leverett trying to just go a bit thumbs down on that ball.
Riley, get it to Dewick. Bring it back into the front row now, and took a couple touches to get it to that front row, and the Spartan block was ready for their 5th block of the day.
Number 9 cooling on your screen out of Poland. Got playing time her freshman year and was second on the team in blocks per set.
A service error from Maya Bolton. Brooklyn Briscoe to the front row, and back to serve number 0, Joy Ume. And looking for the back line and does not get it. Goes a little bit long.
She tried to challenge Hold'em there, the front row outside. That ball drifting just a bit long. Ume there, number 0 on your screen. Always has a smile on her face.
2 aces, 6 errors for UCLA today. 1 ace, 11 errors for Michigan State. Leverett to Dewick, back to Leverett inside at 10. And off 2 touches and good for the kill. I don't know if they drew it up. It goes as a Leverett kill.
Why not? Great set there from number 6, Dewick. 74 assists on the season there for Dewick.
And Audrey Pack is at the line with a 4-point lead. Overpass, and let's see, this is going to be a Michigan State point. I believe she came over. Yeah, let's take a look here. Leverett, I think, just came over the tape. So that'll be a Spartan point. Big eyes on that volleyball. 18-15, overpass there. Setter looking for a kill. Bishop can't get it down. Leverett looking to wipe it off and not able to do so. So the lead is down to 2 for UCLA.
I'm surprised Leverett was
be challenging something here and challenging a possible net violation.
It is very impressive, Hold'em, the outside hitter for the Spartans. Such a big impact as an underclassman, and she, of course, made waves her freshman year. She had the most points out of any freshman in the Big Ten, and we're seeing her time and time again be able to come out and just play like an upperclassman. And out of New Zealand, stands at 6'2", of course, part of the New Zealand national development team, indoor and beach volleyball, qualified for the U19 Beach Volleyball World Championships. Hold'em, for me right now, she is going to make waves continuously for the program. There on your screen, number 14 out of New Zealand.
A really good first season. One of the top freshmen without question in the Big Ten a year ago. Kevin Kohler, down ref, communicating, I believe, with the up ref right now, but he's going to take a look at a possible net violation, and we have our verdict. Call stands. Take another look. Which Michigan State was not in the net. And that's a clear, pretty clear there on the replay that there was no net. 18-17, out to the left, Leverett, and off of a touch, Sheridan Leverett connects to keep the Bruins on top.
Leverett answering right back. Was offensive threat last year for the programs, and his shine true here this season. He's 6-foot junior.
14 for 29 as she goes over 250 on the day. Breon puts it in play. Spartans on the move, looking for a 2-ball there, but Brooklyn Briscoe is ready. I believe that ball was down. Kevin Cole right there to confirm the initial call by the up ref. They kept playing, but there was that whistle, and then Cole managed to get on the court and stop the point.
Good vision there from Briscoe, identifying the front row setter. She fronted her, high hands, allowed her to get that block.
2 points in a row for UCLA. The lead is 3. Bishop sets Anderson out of the back, denied. UCLA getting their hands up. Olsen and Briscoe standing tall, but then Oldham gets the last say. Off the block and out.
Oldham identifying the double block and tooling high hands. Some of the juniors shy away from a big block, but I encourage my athletes when I'm coaching for SCVC, use the block to your advantage. We run drills with boogie boards and hold the board like it's a block, and you come in and you swing high off that boogie board just like Oldham did. What a block.
Back to Olsen, nearly stuffed. Bruins do pick up on it. Bishop sent it to the left. Preston leaves it hanging. UCLA back on the move with Olsen. Sharp angle. It's been picked up near the center line. Preston again. Horn right there in the middle of the court. Horn will now swing. Covered up top by Briscoe. Bruins on the move again. Horn down the line. This is one of our longer points now tonight. Preston cross court, and she terminates a very lengthy point to again pull the Spartans to within 1.
The Spartans say never die on their side, and it ain't over till it's over. Much like that Dodger-Yankee game last night. Brought a tear to my eye. Go Dodgers.
So many things going on in LA last night. Front court, right side Olsen. 1-on-2. That's covered by Oldham. This would tie it up. Preston finds a wide open middle. 20-20 is the score.
Defense there as an outside hitter for the Spartans.
Michigan State in this set hitting .346. It has been their best offensive set, and what's been a .303 overall match for them. Very good number, 100 points better than their season average. 20's on the board. Olsen going up. Dug up by Anderson to keep this point alive. In the middle, Briscoe. Covered up top by Olsen, who will now have a tip over the wall and a nice, smart shot. Love that decision. They had that space behind the block. Olsen read it beautifully. And sometimes you know when to tip, and that was one of those times.
I thought Pack was going to set against the flow, but she doubled down to Olsen there. And, of course, Olsen saw the defense, dug in on her. We know Olsen to have a whip of an arm, but in a clutch moment, going up and over that block.
It's her 13th kill in 21 swings with just one hitting error. Back to serve for UCLA. Kat Lutz has an ace today. Ball taken by Yosia, left side Preston. Right in the path, though, of Breon. Horn. It's popped up by the other number 14 on the court. Oldham. Anderson nearly soloed by Dodson. Ball clips the tape there on the return. Olsen will go up. Off 2 hands. Whistle blows. Michigan State is in the net. That would be the setter. Bishop. Kat Lutz, left-handed libero, goes down the middle. Bishop out to the left pin. Preston denied. Back to the Spartans it goes. 2-ball by the setter. Bishop kept alive near the back line by Breon and brought back to Horn in the front. Managing to keep the point line at least, and now the Spartans can't find it. Duzamo was turned around. So they are out of position there, turned around in the front row, couldn't find that next touch. And UCLA has got a little 3-0 run at an ideal time for the Bruins.
Again, Breon reaching her platform out, and then Lutz being able to get a second contact. A traffic jam on the side of the Spartans in favor of the Bruins.
Ball down the line, but wide.
I like that.
Bruins 2 points away. Ball down the middle to Breon. Pack Backside it goes to Olsen. Off the soft block, kept alive by Hold'em. A swing out of the back for Anderson, who fires up her group. Michigan State, they traveled well behind their bench, and they know they are very much in this.
You have to find Anderson, whether she's in the front or back row. We haven't seen a lot of back row action from Anderson offensively this evening, so if they can get her going, they'll find a couple points.
All right, so Nalani Yosia back to serve. The Spartan libero puts it in play. Front row to pack. Run Dotson. That is going to drop. Anna Dotson and the Bruins. And this score looks very familiar. 24-22. Same score. The Spartans were down in set 3 the other night and 2 sets against them. So we'll see if the Bruins can wrap it up or if the Spartans can repeat recent history. Anderson, 2 blockers up, and it drops on the Spartan side in what has not been a significant blocking day at all. That's how the match ends.
And it's Dotson, of course, with that block. What a ball game by the Bruins on the match, hitting .353. Their defense was off the charts. 43 digs in 3 sets for the Bruins, giving their side and quarterback pack the opportunity to run that offense. There's Dotson, number 2 on your screen. What a ball game.
Yes.